Hello, everybody. Next week, it's just gonna be Sejam Slam streams. I'm just gonna let you guys know right now. Have I practiced yet? No. I asked like our coach Brian. Let's see. I don't know what I'm doing. I literally just spent 5 moves on King during Tekken Slam. I'm playing Modern Gi for Street Fighter. You have to talk to me in PlayStation controller symbols for me to understand inputs and combos. I don't understand the colors. Like, you know, like in the Street Fighter, it was like left, yellow. I'm like, what the fuck is yellow? Just say square, triangle, X, or circle. Like, I haven't had a lot of time to do Goodnight Dragons. Just because, like I said, it's like super late at night. I'm super behind. I am very behind on a lot of work stuff in general because a lot of stuff has been happening behind the scenes at the moment. I went outside today. Like, I've been doing a lot of meetings and like adult business stuff lately. I had to wake up at 9 a.m. this morning because I had a meeting. Actual in-person meeting. Not like those in-call meetings. Like, I had to actually go to an office in person today for some super important business meetings and everything. Adult life is very difficult. Slowly learning how to be better at being an adult for myself has been very interesting. I really like the experience. Even though, like, I hate that it's super fucking early. I wish, like, adult meetings did not have to be so early. Oh my god! Today, I went to the mall. This is so fucked. I showed, like, a photo to a friend. I didn't know this was a thing because I haven't been to an actual mall in a long time. Who goes to the mall these days? There was this thing that people do. I don't even know if it's like something in Canada only, but it was basically like you had to park your dogs at the mall. They like stuff the dogs in like these tiny little boxes, and then you get an app and it locks your dog into this tiny little dog house. They look so sad. Like, just leave them at home. It's literally called Pet Parker. I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, I did not like that. I did not like that. I'm glad that my work is at home and that I live in an area where I don't have to worry about driving because everything is just conveniently there, or like I'm next to public transport. So yes, I can drive. I've talked about this before, but I do have a license. I just haven't driven a car in like 8+ years. I keep saying these numbers randomly. It could be 6, it could be 7, it could be 8. I feel like I had to keep raising the numbers because I don't remember how long it's been since I last drove. I got my driver's license and then I stopped driving. That's literally it. As somebody who lives in a city with minimum 1 hour drive time anywhere, I'd fly if I was rich enough. I'm not that big of a fan. Growing up, I had to fly a lot back and forth to like visit relatives and stuff. I think I had to fly back and forth at least 2 to 4 times a year since I was like really, really young. I think the moment when I got to go back to Canada for university, like I stopped traveling. I got so, I guess, like tired of it. I hated flying and like commuting back and forth, doing those long ass flights. Like, I can't deal with it anymore. When people were like, oh, do you want to travel around the world? I'm like, fuck no, I just want to stay at home. I got dragged around the world a lot growing up. I'm just tired. Don't you want to sightsee? Don't you want to see all these places? I'm like, I'll just like watch a video. I don't care. All those pictures that my family took, I never looked back at it. I remember seeing like, you know, the Leaning Tower of Pisa and all that shit. And all I could think about was like, God, it was so hot and I was so tired. I remember going to Venice and then all I could remember, like all I could feel and remember was, God, it smells so bad. I told you guys, like, Venice, the water is not the best. Like, the water. And then I remember in Paris, we don't talk about Paris, like... We all know what happens when tourists go to Paris and then they get like culture shock because they're like, wait, Paris isn't what it's like in the movies? I know there's like an actual syndrome that you can get from it because like people get so culture shock. There's like a thing called the Paris syndrome where people have to get therapy right after going to Paris because they get so depressed that like Paris isn't what it was like in the movies and TV show. And then the worst part is that I had to go through through like tour guides. Oh, I hate tours. I know they're like, we're just trying to make sure you have the most legit experience when it comes to visiting these countries. It's such a scam. They literally take you to places that like overcharge you and everything, because it's like they take you to the tourist traps. I guess like the experience I like from traveling, food. It's really just food. Did you guys see that tweet of the Deadpool actor at Disneyland making a joke about the Disney Plus TOS? Like, holy fuck, bro, that's so fucked. Definitely lost his job for that. There's no way that was approved. No, the reason why it's so fucked up is because the whole incident happened in Disney World. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but working in Disneyland / Disney World is really bad. I don't know if it improves. Working at Disneyland and Disney World, it's like worse than like minimum wage jobs. Like people would be like, yeah, it's my dream come true to work at Disneyland, but it's like literally one of the worst jobs you can get. Overheating and stuff like that, like working outside. The thing is, it's because they take advantage of the workers, because they're like, oh, I just want to work at Disney. That's how they hook you, and then you actually work there, and then you're like, wait, this is actually a terrible job. You barely get paid anything to fucking survive. There's Disney University? This isn't a guideline so much as a requirement. New employees must attend what is known as a Disney University for classes in which they learn everything there is to know about Disney's history and magic. Formerly known as the University of Disneyland, is the global training program for employees of the park. Holy fuck, I didn't even know this exists. I didn't know what you learned there. Oh my god! There's a hamburger university? Holy shit! Wait, is there a university for every major corporation? Wait, is that real? Tuition is $48,000 per semester? There's no way. You have to be fucking with me. I need to look that up. Oh, thank God. Okay, upon acceptance. Okay, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's like around $240. At least it's affordable, you know? The fact that you have to get a part-time job to like be able to afford the Disney University because you can't make enough to pay for the program. That's the fucked up part. That's the fucked up. For those who are like, $48 is a lot. You guys don't understand. American universities, I know like in Europe, you know, it's really crazy for some Americans to know this. The government sometimes pay you to go to university, which is pretty fucked up when you compare it to American university, where like, very expensive. Like how some Americans are like, wait, really? I know like how you guys are like, I'm sold, I'm gonna move there. Like how somebody said, taxes are a lot more expensive. Taxes are crazy though. So the reason why they can do that is because taxes are really bad. They're not really bad. I'm not saying taxes are bad. I'm not committing tax fraud. I'm saying that it's a lot more than what we're used to.